Hi, once again, I'd like to welcome you to Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we're going to make a super easy and quick meal. I know the temperatures are cooling everywhere else. This is a warm, hearty meal. I normally serve it with garlic bread and a salad on the side, but this is something wonderful you can whip up for the kids when they come home from school. You can even show them how to do it if they're old enough, if they're in their teenage years. It's so simple. The first thing we do is we're gonna start with 3 quarts of water. So I have the water right here on the stove. I'm gonna turn the fire on. I'm going to get a handful of salt like I always do when I'm salting pasta. Just get it like salt in the palm of your hand like this. That's it, that's all you need. Put it in and bring the water to a boil. While that water is boiling, I'm gonna tell you the ingredients you need. You're gonna need a 12-ounce bag of wide, extra broad egg noodles. I use the no yolk. You're gonna need a can of cream of mushroom soup, 10.5 ounces, and you need equal parts of milk. So I've got 10.5 ounces of milk in here. I've got 2 teaspoons of garlic salt, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1/2 teaspoon black pepper. So we're gonna let the water boil, and when the water boils, we'll do the rest of the ingredients. Because once the water boils, we're gonna dump the noodles in there, and the noodles are going to cook for 9 to 11 minutes. And after we get those noodles cooked, then we're gonna add all the mixture in it and show you how it's done. Okay, I've had the noodles cooking for 9 minutes, so we're going to strain them. I got the strainer right here. Gonna get them off the heat. Gonna get them off right here. Gonna strain them. Get the pot back over there. All the steam coming off of these things. A lot. Get all the water off. We're gonna pour them back in the pot. I'm a little bit messy here. Put that over there. We're gonna open up the can of soup. Let me get something to get it out with. Gonna put the soup in here because you want to get that in there while it's hot so it can cook a bit. So we're gonna stir it all up in there. This is one of my favorite quick dishes. I know it's not for everybody, but it's for me because I really like it. It's really easy, simple, comfort food. So we got that all stirred around in there with that. Then we're gonna add the milk. This is 10.5 ounces of milk. Put that in there. We're gonna turn the fire, get that noodle out of the way that I dropped in there. We're gonna turn the fire back on, and we're gonna put it on low so that we can heat the milk up and the soup up with the noodles. So now, oh, and I forgot the can of chicken. We have to have a can of chicken. Let me get the chicken. I forgot the main ingredient of it. It's a 12.5 ounce can of chicken breast. I drain the water off the chicken breast and then I rinse it and I drain that off. So now that I've got the 12.5 ounce rinse drained chicken breast, I'm just gonna dump it in here with the noodles and the mushroom soup and the milk. And we're gonna stir it up because that's your protein that's in it. You're gonna get that all stirred up. And you have the big hunks of meat. So now we're gonna put a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Get that all mixed up in there. We're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. that mixed up in there. And we're gonna put, finally, we're gonna put the 2 teaspoons of garlic salt. That gives it a little extra zip. Gonna mix it all up together. Okay, y'all, be sure to check out my YouTube page, Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Let your friends know about it so they can subscribe to it. I put a new recipe every week, and starting next month, October, we're gonna do lots of yummy treats and holiday type food. So next weekend begins the holiday food for Kathy's Creole Kitchen on YouTube. So let's look at this and see if we've got it warmed up enough. And you wanna stir it up because you want to get all the ingredients mixed up together. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit more so I make sure it's all nice and warm. Set this to the side. I'm gonna get a bowl to serve it up. That smoke coming off of it. I love this stuff. My mother, not so much, but I like it a lot. It's, like I say, it's very easy. Super easy meal to make. And you can add more than 1 can of chicken if you like. You can add as many cans of chicken as you want. This is how it looks. This right here, take a look. It's got the chicken breast in it, and it's got the noodles, and let's take a little bite. Like I say, you can add more than 1 12.5 ounce can of chicken, but this is so easy, so simple. After you've had a long day of work and you want something hot and wonderful, just make this. Very good. So good. This is better than a can of soup because you're cooking it, you're making it, you're putting it on there. Let's recap the ingredients. We have 1 12-ounce package of extra broad egg yolk noodles, no yolk noodles. We have 1 10.5 can of chicken, 1 10.5 ounce can of mushroom soup, 10.5 ounces of milk, 1 12.5 ounce can of chicken breast, rinsed and drained, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of garlic salt. And then of course you have to have the 3 quarts of boiling water to cook the noodles. Thank you so much for joining me today at Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Please be sure to make the dish, leave me comments, tell me what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, or what you can do to improve it, or what you did to improve it. Please subscribe to my page, Kathy's Creole Kitchen, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.